Hello, and welcome to the Intel Guy, your go-to source for breaking down global conflicts, international security, and the ever-evolving chessboard of geopolitics. Today, we turn our focus to the seemingly quiet island in the Baltic Sea, Gotland. Though small in size, this Swedish island holds immense strategic value and has become a focal point in the balance of power between NATO and Russia. It might look like just another dot on the map, but controlling Gotland means controlling the central artery of the Baltic Sea, a region that has become increasingly volatile in recent years. With rising tensions between the West and Russia, understanding Gotland's role is more important than ever. So why is this island so important? Well, let's start with its geography. Situated about 90 kilometers from the Swedish mainland and roughly 330 kilometers from the Russian enclave Kaliningrad, Gotland is perfectly positioned at the heart of the Baltic Sea. It acts as a natural outpost, allowing whoever controls it to dominate the surrounding airspace and sea lanes. This strategic position means Gotland isn't just a Swedish concern, it's a crucial piece of the regional puzzle, both for NATO and Russia. It can be used to secure vital shipping lanes, or, conversely, choke them off. The island's control affects access to key Baltic ports, like those in Stockholm, Helsinki and Tallinn, making it the linchpin in any military strategy for the region. The island's strategic utility can be broken down into three main points: military protection, surveillance, and deterrence. Each of these elements intertwines to form a complex web of security calculations. Military projection allows forces to extend their influence far beyond their immediate borders. Surveillance helps maintain constant vigilance over adversary movements, and deterrence sends a clear message that any aggressive move will be met with a swift response. So let's break these down in more detail. Firstly, Gotland serves as an unsinkable aircraft carrier. In a potential conflict, deploying anti-aircraft systems, missile batteries, and fighter jets from the island would give Sweden and NATO a crucial advantage. Controlling Gotland would enable forces to cut off and secure critical supply routes to the Baltic states, Estonia, Latvia, and Lithuania. This isn't just about Swedish defence, it's about preventing the isolation of NATO's most vulnerable members. By securing Gotland, friendly forces can maintain maritime movements in the Baltic Sea, hampering any adversary's ability to reinforce their positions or launch surprise attacks. The island can serve as a launchpad for counter-offences, projecting military forces across the entire region from the Gulf of Finland to the southern shores of the Baltic Sea. Secondly, Gotland is the perfect platform for surveillance. Radar installations on the island can monitor air and naval activity deep into Russian territory, including Kaliningrad, a heavily militarized region housing Russia's Baltic fleet and advanced missile systems. This allows for early detection of troop movements, aircraft launches, or naval deployments. By maintaining a constant watch, Sweden and its allies can track any unusual activity and respond accordingly. This surveillance capacity is not only just about passive observation, it's about gathering critical intelligence, ensuring that any hostile movement is detected long before it can materialize into full-blown crises. Effective intelligence from Gotland helps build a more comprehensive picture of the Baltic security environment. This surveillance capacity helps Sweden and its allies maintain situational awareness, a critical factor in deterring surprise attacks or sudden escalations. In modern warfare, information can be as valuable as firepower, and Gotland's role in gathering and relaying that information cannot be overstated. From its strategic vantage point, the island becomes an essential node in the intelligence network, helping to coordinate defensive actions and ensuring no movements go unnoticed. Lastly, Gotland is vital for deterrence. After Russia's annexation of Crimea in 2014, Sweden rapidly remilitarized the island, re-establishing a permanent military presence with armoured units, air defence systems and coastal missiles. This message is clear: Gotland will not be left undefended. This move signals to any potential aggressor that the cost of attempting to seize the island would be high. The Swedish government's investment in Gotland's defence infrastructure is not just about national security, it's about reinforcing regional stability. Every missile battery and radar station sends a clear warning that any hostile movement can be met with an immediate response. Should Russia ever seize Gotland, it could impose an anti-access or area denial bubble, effectively blocking NATO reinforcements to the Baltic states. This would complicate NATO's ability to defend its eastern flank and secure the vulnerable Swalatki Gap, the narrow corridor between Poland and Lithuania. This gap is a critical lifeline for the Baltic states, a weak point in NATO's defensive architecture. If Gotland were to fall into hostile hands, the gap could be seized shut, cutting off support and leaving the Baltic states exposed. The island's strategic importance therefore extends far beyond Sweden's borders. It affects the security calculations of the entire alliance. So what? In today's tense geopolitical climate, Gotland stands as a linchpin for Baltic security. Its strategic value extends far beyond Sweden's borders, directly impacting NATO's posture in the region and Russia's military calculations. The island's geography, military capacity, and intelligence collection capabilities make it a pivotal point in any conflict scenario. With Sweden's recent entry into NATO and military exercises ramping up in the Baltics, the island's importance will only grow. Every military drill, every radar upgrade, and every troop deployment on the island sends a signal to both allies and adversaries that this island will not be a passive pawn in the regional power struggle. As tensions simmer and military strategies evolve, the question remains: will Gotland remain a secure stronghold for the West, or will it become a flashpoint in any future conflict? The balance of power in the Baltic Sea may well hinge on this seemingly small island's fate. So what do you think? Is Gotland the key to securing the Baltic region, or a potential spark point for larger confrontations? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more in-depth analysis on global security and geopolitics. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.